How's everybody doing this Saturday morning? Out here with the dogs, letting them run, let them get some exercise. Feels really nice out today. We got some cooler weather finally. We are super dry up here right now. They actually got us on burn bans in this county, and we need some rain really bad. Me and Dad went hunting the other night, and we took Boomer and Willow, which is a full brother and sister, out of Gus, and they did really well for the conditions we got. We met a good big, I'd call it a big circled in tree. They trailed it pretty good, kind of a cold track. I didn't really think we was going to look at it when we got there, just the way it was being run. We finally got them off in around some water, and they got 2 coons put up. So for the conditions we got, I say it's pretty good. A lot of the guys I talked to said they're not having very good luck either, because it's really dry. If you can get a couple trees, you're doing pretty good. So pretty proud of what we did. Boomer is getting better and better every time I take him. I put a lot of work in that dog to get him right, get him straightened out. Is he perfect? No, he's not perfect, dog, but he suits me, and I think he can be a pretty decent dog once I get him straightened out and finished the way I want him. I do plan on putting a litter of pups out of him. As you know, Gus and Roxy, it didn't take. With Gus, everything he had going on, we was lucky to even get him a cross done, because we crossed and then we lost him a week later. So that being said, our next cross with Roxy will be on Boomer, which is direct son to Gus. So that's the plans on that. I plan on putting that litter out there. Time will tell. We'll see what they do, how they turn out. I'm gonna keep one myself, a male dog, and train it and raise it myself. As you know, I got the 2 knothead sisters. We're gonna keep pushing on them. They're getting big. They're getting ready. You're gonna be seeing them pretty soon. Pretty excited about them. I like both them little gyps real well. The plan is that we're gonna train them, get them going good, and then decide which one we want to keep, which one we want to sell. It's up to my daughter. I told her they're hers to decide which one, so that's the way we're gonna go with it. But sitting out here this morning, been talking to some of my friends, and I've been throwing this around for a while, and I'm not 100% set on everything yet, but I've been playing around videoing these hounds, showcasing my stuff, and playing around with the editing tools that are out there. There's so many out there, so many different things you can do. I watch a lot of YouTube stuff. I watch Stark Outdoors. I watch Kentucky Cooner, Crane Media. There's a bunch of them out there I watch, and it got my mind working, and I thought, you know, as much as I video, I could do that. There's no reason I couldn't. And learning the technology, there's so much stuff out there to utilize. It's crazy. I mean, it's I've had to learn as I go. But I've talked with a lot of friends and stuff, and I thought, you know, why couldn't I go? And I've got enough friends that coon hunt that I could showcase their bloodlines, their stock of dogs, and what they do, whether it be from training to hunting finished dogs to breeding, or just going over their history of what they've got. I know there's a lot of people out there that do it, and that's okay, because you know what, social media is a big network. There's enough room for everybody. But that's kind of where I'm at. And another reason I do this is because there's a lot of guys that follow Hitt Kennels that were friends of my grandpa's, and they can't get out there and hunt no more, and they're up in the 70, 80 years old range. There's a couple that's in retirement homes that still follow what I do, and I like to showcase it because it makes them feel like they're still out there. It makes them feel like they're still part of it. And that's one of the main reasons I do this. We have a lot of history with this line of dogs that I hunt, from all the way from Delton Hall to my dad to me, my grandpa. I mean, just a lot of history, you know. I grew up hunting with my grandpa a lot, my dad. I grew up a lot at Texas State Hunt down in Fairfield. I hunted a lot of dogs when I was with my grandpa for Tom Culpepper and the Texas Lotto dogs. I mean, I've had my hands on some pretty decent bloodlines, and of course with Delton we had the Tar Rattler stuff. So I know my history, I know my pedigrees, I do a lot of studying. So why not showcase it? Why not showcase other people's stuff, you know, that are friends of mine, or you know, eventually if people get a hold of me and they want me to come out and showcase what they got going on. And guys, I ain't in this for the money. I'll just put that out there right now. I do this to grow my social media and make connections and talk to people, because you never know when you're going to need something from a different bloodline. You can reach out and call one of your buddies or somebody you know or made friends with, and they say, oh yeah, come get a female and take her down there and breed her a couple times. You know, that you need to work together as breeders. I work with numerous guys. A lot of them's in Texas, but I work with them. We talk almost every day, and we try to help each other better the tree and walker line. You know, we've even talked about doing some X breeding. I'd like to do some X breeding on some swamp rooster and stuff like that on the English side. But like I said, it's something I'm throwing around. I don't know if I'm gonna brand it under Hitt Kennels or Hitt Outdoors. I'm not sure yet. As y'all know, I own Wild Thing Game Calls, so I've got that going too. We're in the process of trying to expand and give me a place where I can sit and on a mass production work on calls, because not only do I do coon squallers, I do duck calls. I'm gonna play around turkey calls, varmint calls. I mean, it's not just gonna be coon squallers. I'm an outdoorsman. I like to hunt. I like to hunt turkey, deer. I'm going duck hunting this year. I used to hog hunt when I was younger with dogs. I mean, I like to go to the river and catch catfish, and I dang sure like to eat them. But I don't know where this is going to go. It's something I've been throwing around, trying to find the time to do all this. It's hard sometimes. Like I said, I have a full-time job. I got 2 kids and a wife, and sometimes time just ain't there for coon hunting and the sport that I love. But we mesh it all together and make it work for what I can do. But that being said, we'll see what we can do with it. It's something I am throwing around. It's something that me and Dad talked about the other night when we went hunting. And he said, you know, the video and you do is really good, Corey. He said, you need to really kind of think about that. So I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, thank y'all for the support. I appreciate everybody that follows me. I appreciate everybody that comes to my ACHA hunts here in Thackerville. We have a really good time. We have really good guys. I have some really good people that are dedicated, that show up, and I appreciate y'all. Whether it be from guiding cast, or just bringing people in, or I want to thank the Thackerville community. I tell you what, they come out to that hunt, the Charles Thompson hunt we have, and we feed anywhere from 60, 70 people on that weekend. And it's really nice, man. It helps the club run when you can bring in some revenue on the kitchen, and we can run all year on that. So like I said, thank y'all. I'm throwing some things around. Wild Thing Game Calls is still game. It's still going to happen. Hitt Kennels is always going to be there. And we'll see what I do with this video. I'm just going to play around with it at first. I got some friends. I'm going to do some videoing for them. And see what I can do with the editing and all that on it. And like I said, guys, this video, and I'm not in it for the money. I'm doing it to grow my social media. You grow social media, the money comes eventually. It takes a lot of work and a lot of followers and stuff, but Y'all want your dog showcased, your bloodline. In the future, when I get this rolling, hit me up. We'll see what we can do. If it's where I can get out there and do it, I'll do it. But I got to learn all the technology. That's the video and the editing and all that. I'm pretty good with laptops and stuff, so I've been playing around with it. I've edited a few videos. I hadn't released nothing yet, just because I'm not real happy with the way they turned out on some of it. But like I said, I'm not gonna take up no more of y'all's time. Y'all have a good weekend. Spend time with the family. It's very important. And take them trick or treating. Get them some candy. Y'all have a good weekend and a good day. Later.